In our last episode, we built this city from scratch, and I'm really happy with how it's looking, but we do need to sort out the industrial area, because we decided to move it just out of the way so that the pollution wasn't going to affect the residential area. So today we're going to specialize this into the wood industry, because trees are the only thing that we have here. And then after we sort out the specialized industry, we're going to focus on redoing the roads here, because we have this one arterial road going around the city. We need to make this a highway, and then we need to do the arterials and the collector roads from there. And I'm really interested in sinking the motorway beneath the actual lay of the land. So it should be quite an interesting one. So let's get started. Now you can see we are making a healthy profit of about 12,000 credits an hour. Currently that's the equivalent of 283,000 or 84,000 a month. And that should be enough to kickstart our industry in this area, providing we don't spend too much cash. So let's quickly unlock these four. And from here, I do want to start seeding some more trees, some more saplings. We'll just add loads of different types. For the time being, we will have a single road coming out from here. We'll make this a roundabout, I think. Let's place that there. And we'll extend that along here. And then we want an area, a one-way system here. We're going to place our lumber industry over here. That should do for now. The next thing that we're going to do is flatten out this terrain a little bit more, and we'll work out where we want to place our specialized area. Perfect. Next, I need to add our road system. This will be one way, and we'll run from here down to our industry area and then back up. Okay, so we now have our road layout ready. If we go to our industrial tab, we can add these. And from here, we will have a one-way system which heads back up to the arterial road or back into the industrial area. And we'll probably have some way of getting across to the industrial as well directly. But we've now placed down our specialized industry, and we're going to be able to select the wait, this has changed. Originally, it would show what buildable it was. Now we can edit names. We can see this is chemicals, whereas this is teak stools. So this is a wood industry. This one is a chemical industry. We don't want chemical industries. Oh, this is going to make life so much more difficult. Anything that's not related to wood, I'm going to delete. The other thing that we can do to incentivize the wood industry and hopefully allow more wood industry to be built is to go to the taxation tabs, and here we will incentivize by reducing the taxes on anything related to the wood industry. So furniture, paper, timber, wood, all of that is going to be cheaper to produce here. I can't tell you how many times I have deleted these and it's not. Come on, we've got this one and this one. Neither of these are wood. It's taken me forever. Finally! You can see how long it's taken us to do it. Look, 700,000. We started off with, what, 20,000? But if we go through these now, you can see how they're all wood. So that's fantastic. It means all the wood that's being produced here will be sent to this area, hopefully, and then split either back into this estate or head off towards our commercial district or back over here to the industry, which we'll sort out eventually as well. But for now, I'm quite happy that we have a specialized industry over here. Maybe we'll add another industry here just to keep up with the demand. Perfect. So our specialized industry is out the way, thankfully. Next, we need to start thinking about our roads here. And for this, I think we'll have a highway that follows this kind of area that we've got. But we do want junctions leading on and off. And then we'll have the main city heading in this direction with the suburbs on the inner coastline. So let's get started with that. The first thing that we're going to need to do is move this. I think we can move that just over here. Perfect. So in order to lower all of this, we are going to have to delete this. So let's just pause the game. Drive this all the way along there and also along here. First thing that I want to do, and I will do a guide on this as well. So if you are interested in checking out the guides to our motorway, then make sure to subscribe. We're going to, I think 100 is about the right brush size. We're going to reduce this to 30 though, and on the shift terrain, we're going to right click. And I think that is about how deep we want this to be. From here, we can run this all the way along. Let's first just do the general positioning of the motorway. We'll bring it up here to give us plenty of space to play around with for the junctions. Next, let's run our motorway. For that, we're going to have to unlock the highway. Here we go. And we're going to go with a 3-lane highway. I want the 3-lane because it gives us room to expand later on. We can either reduce it or increase it. It's a good starting position. Okay, so now that we have our motorway outer road sorted, we can start thinking about our junctions. And I think we're going to have one here. We'll probably have to get rid of these. Be nice to have an on and off ramp here to work the arterial road here. One here, perhaps it can go ahead into this area if we upgrade this. And then for now, another one here. I always find that I'm quite precious about zones once I've built up something. I don't want to delete anything, but I think it's really important in Cities Skylines that you feel comfortable enough to delete things, because it's a city that's constantly growing, and if you're reluctant to delete a certain suburb, it's going to hold the development of your city back. Looking at it, we didn't build the terrain quite high enough. I think we can still work with it. That's fine. We're just extending this while we've got a free bit of land here. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit difficult. I'm also following the lay of the land. So we've got a massive hill that we would have had to have gone through. Instead, we're going to run through this little valley and then up across. The next thing that I need to do, though, is work on these junctions. Okay, well, that's not too bad. So this junction will serve this whole area along with this one. And then we have our dedicated industrial area being served here. We also have an arterial road going under and along here. And this will be where the main city is. I'm probably going to do a little bit of decoration, remove all of these and redo it. And then we're going to look at expanding this so that hopefully we can add some public transport into this to get us started. So I'm going to just very quickly remove all of these and redo them so that it looks a bit more like a British motorway. Next, I want to smooth the terrain, reduce this, just so that along here it's not so vertical. This looks much better. It's still very barren though, and I think that's quite a problem with the game at the moment. We definitely need more options for decoration. Why are the people on the motorway? This is definitely not a British... What is this? What are you doing on this road? Oh dear. Anyway, we're going to make this a little bit more British by adding some trees. Oh, we need some kind of line tool, because in the UK, generally speaking, along this kind of bank, you'll have rows of trees like this. And then they'll be alternately placed on a second row and then on a third row as well. And you'll see this all the way down stretches of the motorway. I don't think I have the patience to do this though for the whole video. Well, there's one stretch. I swear, if I see another tree after this, I am going to burn a forest down. Right, I guess we can do this bit now, and maybe we'll give this side a miss. I thought it all right to add a forest here rather than all these rows, because the rows of trees were driving me insane. But it's fine. All for a good cause. Right, now with that out of the way, we're going to unlock this area and we're going to start building the city into it. We're actually running out of tiles here. Speaking of tiles, if you're interested in seeing a one-tile city that turned into a slum and ended up being profitable, not through any extortion, do check out my video on my one-tile money-making slum. I'll put a link to that in the description now. We're going to extend this. I think we're going to change this actually. Okay, that's coming along. Let's add our bus depot here for now. Ooh, milestone 6, nice. And we will add our bus station somewhere around here, but first let's unlock those trains. Okay, we have our train here. Tram could be really beneficial as well. I don't want to do too much in terms of public transport in this episode, because we'll be doing that. We'll probably be adding a subway as well in the next one. Oh, I suppose the height difference we could have. Oh no, don't think it's going to be high enough. I was going to say a rail going. We could do that. It could work. Not sure about the other side though. Just. Okay. Fantastic. We're going to build out this section so that we have a train line going through the center here. I think it's going to have to stay above ground. Okay, so looking at the train, if we move this, we could have another train station here. And this could swerve around and then down through this area to where the next train station will be. I think that will be our best option. So we'll run this for now, like so. We're going to have to move this school, and it's probably best that we do, given that our main population will be over here. We can have that there. Followed by another train station here. Make sure we bring this up in good time. Lovely. And this can continue along here. And this train station will serve our industrial area here. Great, we've got trains. Next, let's sort out the bus stop. I like the idea of turning this section into a bus station and then adding a one-way system. Nice. Right, so they have the bus station, the train station in close proximity. Next, let's add a taxi rank or taxi depot over here. Why not? And now we can add some taxi ranks. Okay, so we've added a few taxi ranks. We're now going to do the bus stops. We're going to want one to service this area, I think, and then one to service this area, and then we'll have another one probably in this area as well. Okay, so now we've got basic public transport sorted. We're going to see a load of buses leaving this area. Here they go. Nice. Off to work they all go. And of course, we're now at minus 411 credits per hour. We've spent a lot in this one, so I've just extended the train station out before I forget, so that the lines come out this way. So they're going to run along the length of the island. And we've started adding some residential over here. We're also adding commercial here and mixed commercial residential in between. Next, we're going to expand the city down in this direction. We definitely need another suburb. I think we can have this area here. Spending a lot on just expansion at the moment. I want to try and work with the terrain a little bit more for this area. So let's have a tiered area for our residential. Okay, we can run this back down. Now, as it stands, looking at this, the quickest way to get to the top is going to be for traffic to come this way and then up. So it would actually serve us better in terms of traffic flow if we remove this section here. Did something like that. But we do have to remember this is the downtown area. Perhaps eventually all of this. I don't think this works. Okay, I feel this works much better. Just gonna soften that curve. So we now have a collector road that runs all the way around, as well as one that runs through. It's a little narrow. I think we need to adjust this bridge a little. Looks a little odd. But then we have our residential area here and our downtown. Yeah, that works. Nice. I'm just going to zone this area now. And then hopefully we'll be ready to extend into this area. The suburban area is coming along quite nicely. We also have a fair bit of build up here. So we've started gaining some population. We're at 5,000 now. I think at the start of this we were about 3,000, and that's increasing, as you can see, quite quickly. I am very much aware that we do need to keep continuing the expansion of our lovely motorway here. Just going to run through the center of our city, apparently. But with that, let's have a look. We're making 2,000, so not too shabby. Our traffic flow is about 65. Don't know why there's such a problem with transport. Seems to be a very busy street, but it doesn't look that busy. We're gonna have to start thinking about pedestrians, that's for sure. In fact, I think we're gonna leave it here, because in the next episode we will really go to town with public transport and also services, because I have no idea where our health is. Let's have a look. Where is... we have one over here. Yeah, we're going to need to expand and have something over here. But we'll save that for the next episode. I am really happy with how our English motorway is coming along. The only thing, this is a massive, massive train line. It might be better to put that underground. But we are going to leave it there for this one. So if you did like the video, please do hit the thumbs up and let me know if you would be doing something like this decoration for your motorways in Cities Skylines 2, or perhaps you're waiting for mods. Let me know in the comments below. And if you're wondering what to watch next, remember to check out my One Tile City. I'll put a link to that now. Special thanks does go to all of our amazing supporters on Patreon, most notably our Solarclipse patrons James Owen, Firefless, and Trebor, as well as our Lunas, the Calamity, Ben, Star, and That Dude AW, as well as our Blood Moon of the Day, which today is Dr. Shotgun. Until next time, ciao for now.